Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Monique. I'm a life coach and I teach women how to take responsibility for their happiness, success, and freedom. So, today we're going to talk about focusing on the life that you desire, not the life that you've lost, but the life that you desire. See, when you take your energy and your time and you focus on the thing that you want, right? And it goes both ways now. Let me tell you, it goes both ways. When you focus on something, you're giving that energy, you're giving it life. And I know if you've gone to any form of school in science, energy cannot be destroyed. Energy can only be wasted. And when you take all of that energy, you are focusing on what it is that you don't want, right? You're going to attract that thing into your life because energy cannot be destroyed. That's why I'm here to teach you and encourage you to focus on what it is that you want, what it is that you desire. Because when you put your focus on what it is that you desire, you bring more of that into your life, right? Have you ever wanted something so bad? It's almost like you can see it in your mind's eye. You can see it in the spiritual realm, but it had not manifested yet physically. I remember when I was going to grad school and it was hard. I'm not going to lie, grad school was so hard. I had a family, I was married, I had children, I was working full time, but I always desired to go to school, right? But it was difficult, but I started seeing myself graduate. That has always been a desire of mine, even before I had children. So I just held on to my desire, right? But I remember me seeing myself walking across the stage. I saw myself walking across the stage, getting my diploma, right? So when I saw that in my spirit, in the spirit, like the spiritual realm, when it was time for me to walk across the stage, it was already like I've been there before because I took all of my energy and I focused on graduating. I focused on doing my assignments. I shut everything down. I didn't have a social life. I just went to work, church, and I took care of my family. But I was so focused on finishing because I felt at that time, finishing, graduate school that would give me an opportunity, for other doors to open in the future. And I'm really glad that I did it, right? So when my focus was late, when I was lasered in on graduate school, guess what? I graduated, although I was afraid, although it was hard. And by the time I realized that I was halfway through school, school was over. It went by that quick because I was so focused. My attention was on, getting my assignments done, making sure I'm reading the syllabuses and making sure I'm doing what the instructors wanted me to do and managing my time. One thing about school, when you're focused, and that's with anything, but I know so more with college, I can respect people who gone to school and got a college degree, only because it takes a lot of discipline. And I'm not saying people who got college degrees are smarter. I'm not saying they are better than anyone. I'm not saying that you should treat them different. No, what I'm saying is it takes a lot of discipline to go to school and focus, discipline and focus to finish and complete and get a degree. You should be happy you went to school because you were disciplined, you were focused, you did what you had to do. But focus on what it is that you want, right? Because when you focus on that, you attract those things to you. And that goes the same thing for negativity. Just think about a moment when you were so focused on what somebody did, what somebody said, or what somebody was going to do, or, all the negativity. You're just focused on all the negativity. And guess what? You brought more of that into your life. You brought more of that into your life. This is why it's important to grow and develop personally. That's why I became a personal development and life coach for that reason, because I felt like because I've been through so much and had so many life experiences, at a very young age, I just felt like my life experiences, what I've gone through, I learned the lessons from that, and I felt like I would be able to help others get over the things that they're going through, to be able to get over the hills, and to be able to change their perspective, right? To change their perspective about themselves, to change their perspective about their situation. That's all it takes, is a perspective change. Because sometimes we get so stuck in a rut, we can't see past what someone done to us. We can't see past the pain. Instead of looking at it from a different perspective and looking at how, broken and hurt those people are, that's not making an excuse for them, but looking at how broken, hurt they are, right? Someone is. Because when people mistreat you and do you wrong, and you know lie and slander you, that's an indication, and that's a sign that something is going on wrong with them. But sometimes we get so focused on us and how we're feeling, we can't even see that it's apparent something is wrong with those people. Something is wrong with the person who's harming you for no reason, the person who's being nasty and mean to you, right? It's apparent something is going on. So when you look at it from that perspective, you're able to change and move past it. That's how I was able to get over things. I had to move past it, right? I had to look at it from a different perspective. And that's, I have a video coming up talking about changing your perspective. That'll be my next video. But I had to look at that thing from a different perspective to get me to overcome all of the obstacles and hurdles I had to overcome. And I'm glad I did. Listen, I'm not a victim. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of anything that I've gone through, because I didn't take losses. I learned lessons. Okay. I didn't take any losses. I've learned lessons, and those lessons turned into blessings. They're a blessing because people are coming to these videos. I'm getting coaching clients. I'm able to write books. I'm able to create courses. All of that pain and those life experiences turned this someone else overcome. And that's what you're going to be able to do. I love it. I love being able to help people change their perspective and gain their power back, because no one should have more power over you than you. But once we realize that we hold the power within ourselves, we will be able to navigate, right? We'll be able to navigate the struggles and the obstacles and challenges that we're going through. We'll be able to navigate it. But we have to look at it from a different perspective. And I'm so glad that I got a hold of that perspective. Okay. I got a hold of that perspective. That idea of just changing my perspective. And now I look at everything with a positive view, a positive twist. If something didn't work out, guess what? My perspective is it wasn't meant to be. Right? If I didn't get the opportunity, guess what? My perspective is God got something better. Right? If someone is doing something to me and I don't have to deal with them, right? I just look at them and say, you know what? They're hurting. They have issues. They got things going on with them. That has nothing to do with me. And I go on about my business. I learned how to let people keep their stuff, because there was a time when I wasn't emotionally mature that anybody could do or say anything to me, and I would let them rattle me. I would let their mess get dumped off on me. Now I give people back their stuff. I give it to them right then and there. I give it back to them. I don't even take it. I'm like, reject it. I reject that energy. And it's powerful to be able to reject energy, to not be able to let people rattle you and put their issues that they're going through off on you. It is a powerful thing. So focus on the life you want, not the life that you lost, not the life that was, because change is going to happen. Change is going to happen daily. That's the only thing you don't have control over. You don't have control over change. Change is going to happen. You're going to lose people. We're going to, change is just going to happen. Right? I don't want to just go to naming things, but you don't have control over change. You have to learn to dance with it. Okay? When change do 2 steps to the right, you do 2 steps to the left, or you salsa with that thing. Change go over there, you got to let change guide you. You dance with it. Dance with it. So I just want to come tell you all to focus on the life that you want. Don't give energy to the things that you don't desire. Only give your energy to the things that you desire. And you will start seeing those things manifest. So you all be blessed.